Well, in today's lecture, I am going to discuss the equations reducible to exact form. Actually, in some non-exact differential equation, we can always make that non-exact differential equation into exact form by multiplying that equation by some factor, and that factor is actually known as the integrating factor. So we have already discussed, in case of linear differential equation, the integrating factor is always of the form e raised to the power p dx, where if the linear differential equation is of the form dy by dx plus p into y is equal to q, where p and q are the function of x alone. So, but the integrating factor may vary. That means if the equation is not linear, suppose the equation is of another form, then how do we know that what will be the integrating factor in that case? So in today's lecture, we are just going to discuss the method by which we can find the integrating factor uh, from the given equation. If so, there are actually basically four methods or four rules, you can say, by which we can find the integrating factor of different non-exact differential equation. But today we are going to discuss only the first two rules. And in my next lecture I will discuss the another second two rules to get to find the integrating factor. So let's start with the first method, that if the given equation, which is of the form, no doubt, m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, if this equation is homogeneous in x and y, and that means if m and n, which are the function of x and y, are of the same degree in xy, then 1 upon mx plus ny will be the integrating factor, provided mx plus ny is not equal to 0. So take an example. Suppose this is the given differential equation. It is of the form m dx plus n dy, where n is your minus of x cube plus y cube. So m dx plus n dy equal to 0. Now first we will check whether this equation is exact or not. So the method to check the exactness is del we have to partially differentiate m with respect to y and n with respect to x. If these values comes out same, then it is exact. If not, then it is not exact. So let's check. M is x square y, so del m upon del y will be x square, because we are partially differentiating this with respect to y. So we will consider x as constant, so this value will be only x square. Del y upon del y is 1, so this value is x square. Similarly, n is this, so if we partially differentiate with respect to x, then this is your minus of 3x square. Y cube will consider as constant, so it will be 0, so only minus of 3x square. So these values are not equal. That means this given equation is not exact. But we already discussed that a non-exact differential equation can also always be made exact by multiplying that equation by some function of x and y, and that function is actually integrating factor. So what will be the integrating factor in this case? Now you start with your first rule. The first rule says that if the given equation is homogeneous, then 1 upon mx plus ny will be the integrating factor. So check, this is your homogeneous. M and N both are of the same degree. This degree is 3. So this is homogeneous. So find the integrating factor as per rule 1 upon mx plus ny. So multiply m with x. M is your x square y, so it will be, after multiplying with x, it will be x cube y plus n into y. N is this. If we multiply y with n, it will be minus of x cube y minus of y to the power 4. So these two terms will get cancelled and we are having only the term minus 1 upon y to the power 4. So integrating factor is minus 1 by y to the power 4. Now multiply the given equation 1 with this integrating factor. So the equation 1 will become minus of x square y cube dx plus, because it is already negative, so negative minus into negative, it will be positive. So positive x cube upon y raised to the power 4 plus 1 upon y into dy. Now this is your new m and n. It is also of the form m dx plus n dy, where your m actually get changed by m dash, and that is your minus x square upon y cube, and n get changed with n dash, and that is your value is x cube upon y to the power 4 plus 1 upon y. Now this, now check whether this equation 2 is exact or not. Now you check by the same method, del m dash upon del y, it will be minus of plus of 3x square upon y to the power 4. That means we are differentiating partially this m dash with respect to y. Treat x square as constant, so it will be minus of x square already, and y raised to the power minus 3. When you will differentiate it, minus 3 will come with multiplication as a multiplication sign. So minus 3, so minus minus plus 3, and its power will get decreased by 1. So minus 3 minus 1, so it is minus 4. That means this is your del m dash upon del y. Similarly, in n dash, we partially differentiate this n dash with respect to x, and it will be 3 x square upon y to the power 4. And this term is constant, so it will be 0. So now you can see easily that these two values are same. That means that after multiplying with integrating factor, the equation 2 will become exact. So this is exact, so the solution is same as we have discussed earlier, that the solution will be integration of m dash dx. Here it will be m dash because m, the new equation 2, this new equation is exact, so solution will be according to this. So equation is integration of m dash dx. So in solution is like this, integration m dash dx plus integration the terms in n which are free from x, not containing x, and first term contains x but the second term is free from x. So integration of 1 upon y dy is equal to c. Now when we'll integrate this with respect to dx, it will be 2 plus 1, and in the denominator also 2 plus 1, so minus of 1 upon 3 x cube by y cube plus log of y is equal to c, and this is the answer of the given non-exact differential equation. So if the equation m dx plus n dy is homogeneous in x and y, then 1 upon m into x plus n into y will be the integrating factor. So this way we can solve any non-exact differential equation by multiplying that equation with the integrating factor, and that integrating factor is 1 upon mx plus ny. So the next rule is, if the given equation, which is of the form m dx plus n dy is equal to 0, is of the form f1 xy into y dx. Here you can write f1 just to differentiate m1 and f1 and f2. So you can write it here f1 xy into y dx plus f2 xy into x dy is equal to 0. Then what will be the integrating factor? The integrating factor will be 1 upon m into x minus n into y, provided the denominator mx minus ny is not equal to 0. What does it mean? It means if any given equation, if it can be written like this, we can take y common, and where f1 is the function of x and y, we can take y common. If we can take y common, and it can be written as in the form of f1, which is a function of x and y into y dx, and from the second term we can take x outside, or you can say x common, and the remaining function will be again a function of x and y, and that function if we denote as f2 xy, and this way if we can write that given function, then what will be the integrating factor? The integrating factor will be 1 upon m into x minus n into y. Now let's take an example. Suppose this is the equation. The equation is xy square plus 2x square y cube dx plus x square y minus x cube y square dy is equal to 0. Now you can see that this equation of the form m dx plus n dy. Now first you check whether this equation is exact or not. You just multiply, you just identify m. This is your m. Now to check the exactness, we have to partially differentiate m with respect to y. So if we partially differentiate this function, we have 2xy plus 3x square y square. Similarly, this is your n. Now if we partially differentiate the function n with respect to x, we will have 2xy minus 3x square y square. Now we can easily see, check that these two functions are not equal. M and n, del m upon del y and del n upon del x is not equal. So this given function is not exact. Okay, so if it is not exact, but we can we can reduce it in exact form by multiplying this with an integrating factor. Now check whether the given differential equation is exact or not. First you check whether the given differential equation is homogeneous or not, homogeneous or not. But we can see easily that this function is not homogeneous. So first rule is automatically omitted. Now second rule, you can see we can take y common from this. If we take y common, it will be like this: xy plus 2x square y square into y dx, plus we can take x common from n, and it can be written like this: xy minus x square y square into x dy. Is it clear? So this equation can be written in the form of f1, which is a function of xy into y dx, plus f2, which is a function of x and y into x dy is equal to 0. So according to the second rule, what will be the integrating factor? The integrating factor will be 1 upon m into x minus n into y. So write mx minus ny, and it will be the integrating factor. Now multiply the equation 1 with this integrating factor, it will become this. Now check whether del m dash upon del y is equal to del n dash upon del x or not. You can see these two equations are exact. So the solution will be like this. Now we will do some questions from exercise 7 given in page number 346. This is the equation. Solve x square y minus 2x y square dx minus x cube minus 3x square y dy equal to 0. Now first we'll check whether this is exact or not. After checking the exactness condition, you can see that this del m del y is not equal to del n upon del x. So the given equation is not exact. Now check the first rule, whether this m and n are homogeneous or not. You can see m and n both are homogeneous function of degree 3. So the integrating factor will be 1 upon mx plus ny. That means you have to multiply x with the term m and y with the term n, and then add this mx and ny. After adding those terms, we'll have the integrating factor as 1 upon x square upon into y square. So multiply this equation with integrating factor with the equation 1. We'll have the new equation, and that is your m dash dx plus n dash dy equal to 0. Now you check the exactness condition after multiplying, and you will get that this differential equation is exact. So the solution will be integration of m dash dx, keeping y as constant, plus integration of the terms in n dash which are free from x into dy is equal to c. So m dash is your this function. So integrate this, and the terms in n which are free from x is only 3 by y. So to integrate 3 by y with respect to dy, and then this is your answer. Now come to the next question. Question number 3, the same exercise. It is given that xy sin xy plus cos xy into y dx plus xy sin xy minus cos xy into x dx is equal to 0. It is already in the form of f1 y dx plus f2 x dx equal to 0, where f1 and f2 are the function of x and y. So you can also check that the given equation is not exact by partially differentiating m with respect to y and partially differentiating n with respect to x. You can see the values are not coming same. So this function are not exact given function, but it is of the form of f1 xy y dx plus f2 xy x dx equal to 0, which is given in the second rule. If this is the form, then the integrating factor will be 1 upon m into x minus n into y. So multiply x with m and then n with y, and then subtract those two terms, and you will get the integrating factor as 1 upon 2xy cos of xy. So in the next stage, you have to multiply the given equation 1 with this integrating factor, and you will get the new equation that is of the form m dash dx plus n dash dy. Now check whether after multiplying with integrating factor this becomes exact or not. You can check these two terms are coming same. That means del m dash upon del y is equal to del n dash upon del x. So the solution is given by 1 by actually m dash with respect to dx, keeping y as constant, plus the terms in n dash which are free from x, that is only minus 1 upon 2y dy is equal to c. And after integrating, we will get the answer like this. So thank you for watching my videos. Bye bye.